Well, hello there, Pisces. How are you? And it's so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. If it's your first time to the channel, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Okay, so today we are doing a very special reading around the Lionsgate portal. This is in celebration of this very special time of the year where the veil is so thin that we can receive special downloads, inspirations, revelations, epiphanies about what our destiny is, about how life could be for us if we allowed ourselves to take action on what our heart desires, putting those fears to the side and taking action. So this is a really powerful time. I really suggest that you watch your sun, moon, and rising sign. And the reason is that this activation is actually going to happen in your rising sign. So that house will be really important for you. And then your ego is, ruled by your sun sign. And this is, this burst of inspiration will occur. And then your ego is going to try to calm you down and doesn't like any change, is going to bring up all those fears, all those reasons why you shouldn't take action on this burst of inspiration. And then finally, your moon sign is the ruler of your emotions. So this will help you to understand more clearly about how your emotions may be affected at this time, impacted. So we're going to first take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Chameleon spirit, act as if. Interesting, Cancer had that too. And view from above, get the big picture. Yes. Okay, so there is something here about, I feel like you're going to have a revelation about the big picture of your life and any areas where you have been, perhaps, this is different than Cancer, perhaps acting as if everything is okay when it really isn't. You're seeing how perhaps in the past when you have not truly allowed your persona, okay, if you will, to kind of like shine in your life, okay, through the way that you are acting, you are being perceived by others, that it has held you back. Or when you are truly in alignment, that this helps you to move forward quickly. Now it's really interesting because Pisces, this is happening in your sixth house of work and health. Okay, so those daily routines. So you're going to have some type of an epiphany where you're seeing how when you are in alignment with what you truly want for yourself long term, okay, when you're doing those things on a daily basis, that you make more progress in your life. So if you're sticking to an exercise regime, you're seeing that even if you do a little bit every day, it snowballs and you get better results that last longer. Same thing in your workplace. If you're doing those tasks that maybe you don't really like to do, the mundane tasks, of answering your email or keeping up with email or whatever, it's kind of like when you do those daily things that you make more progress. You're more fulfilled in your work. You're seeing the big picture of how you show up in your daily life, how it affects you in the long term. So this is really kind of like a huge revelation that can help you to either transform what you're doing on a daily basis, or it's going to help you to become even more confident in what it is that you're doing on a daily basis. So let's go to the tarot. We're going to take a look at all of this. And Pisces, I do personal readings. There's a special one up right now about the Lionsgate portal, a special Lionsgate reading. So if this is resonating with you and you'd like a more personalized version, you may be interested in that. The link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. Okay, so let's see. Oh, yes. Okay, yeah. All right, I feel like this has something to do. You have chopped wood, honoring path, and then the Three of Pentacles. For some of you, this is in the workplace, okay? Or it has something to do with your finances, okay? How you are working. Chop wood is those daily habits that we have every day. How that is affecting you long term on your path. The tasks that you are doing or how you are spending your money, the way that you are looking at your daily habits and your commitment to them, how that will help you long term, getting you to where it is that you want to go. For some of you, this is about family, perhaps family money, or, the things that you do on a daily basis to help keep your family happy and healthy, the relationships going, perhaps, having on even scheduling phone calls to family members that you don't see very often, right? But saying, okay, I want to call my mother once a week, whatever it is. It's kind of like, all right, I'm going to schedule it. I'm going to commit to this because I know long term I'm going to have a better relationship with my mother or whoever this might be, right? Because this is where your activation is, this burst of inspiration, right? About how life could be for you long term if you would allow yourself to commit and really stay truly committed, showing up every day for the commitments that you're making for yourself. Now we have the 10 of Pentacles here. So that's why I kind of feel like this might be actually in your career sector, because this is in your 6th house of work, right? So it's in your career sector or in your financial sector, or those things that you want to own materially. And it is about family legacy too, family wealth. Asking yourself, seeing how, you can bring things into balance. You can transform perhaps your family's inheritance, your family wealth, your legacy, your long-term career goals, how showing up, balancing something can help you in this area. Now, it could also be that if you are working a lot, okay, you're working a lot of hours, that you're recognizing at this time that you need to bring more balance, okay, into work and family, right? Understanding, okay, I don't have that balance. I need to step more into an energy of transforming the balance that I have. Even the relationship that you have with money, because you have the 3 of Swords here, okay? Understanding that you may have had at some point some disappointment with family money. So that could be, and it could have happened some time ago. Perhaps you had a family member, okay, pass away, and then the inheritance, there was a big conflict about the inheritance or the will or how things went down, right? Or you could have perhaps, some family member that needs financial support from other family members, and there could be some conflict around that. What you're understanding at this time is how you show up in that energy every single day, whatever this is, long-term financial goals, okay, whether for you or for your family, how important that is, and the balance that you need to bring to your life in order to acquire what it is you want in this. Yeah. Look at this. I think for some of you, this is, you have the Judgment card. This could be a legal judgment, okay, about money. 10 of Pentacles coming in again. That is around some love relationship. It does not have to be romantic, but somebody that is really near and dear to your heart. You have also the Emperor, the Knight of Cups, and then the World card. For some of you, this could be a relationship that at one point was romantic, right? You may have separated, maybe even divorced. You could have felt like that it wasn't fair because there's, the 3 of Cups, but it's reversed. I feel like if it was a third-party situation, that third-party situation is over. This person could be returning. And with the Justice card, this is also karma. Both of these are coming out. It's almost as if karma is playing a big role in helping to balance out, okay, your family money, okay, your long-term wealth. And what a beautiful energy. So this could come in a couple of different ways. You could get a burst of inspiration about a way to kind of right some type of wrong that may have occurred in the past, right? Or you could even, if say you've been working really hard, but things haven't been going your way, right? This is a burst of inspiration or a revelation about how you can change that, a change that you can make in your business that will all of a sudden bring in a lot more abundance. This is definitely a change of abundance, and I'm going to say for the good, for the good. Whether once again, you may have to take some action because the Lion's Gate is about action, taking action out of courage, out of strength, towards finding, allowing something wonderful to come into your life. And I think that that's what it is. For some of you, it could be somebody returning, wanting to make things right with you. So perhaps you got divorced. They may have had a third party. That is over. They're coming back. They want to make things right with you, especially financially. Okay. Doesn't mean that you have to reunite with them, but perhaps they're coming back to make things financially correct. The other thing they're saying is that it could be, say your parents divorced, okay, and in that settlement, perhaps your mother didn't get as much money as she was probably due. Okay, let's put it that way. And that may have affected your childhood. There could be something with perhaps a father returning. I'm saying father because the emperor, a father returning to make things right with you, and helping you financially, okay, this point forward. Really interesting energy because it definitely is a windfall from the universe, and I love that. Whether it's something you have to take action on or somebody coming in to help you. All right, so let's go to your ego. Let's see how your ego is going to try to keep you safe. Yeah, this has been a burden for some time, and then you have professional assistance. I think for some of you, it is about you may not have wanted to reach out for professional assistance, like a financial advisor, a lawyer, something like that. There's been some type of a burden there. You could have just taken a deep breath and walked away from some situation, just saying, okay, well, I can't do anything about that. I'm just walking away, taking a break from it, right? But I feel as if that's what your ego is doing to try to keep things the same instead of taking action on it, instead of seeking, okay, people that can help you in this situation, whether it's a lawyer, financial advisor, a counselor, some type of a coach or something like that. There's help that is available that you haven't allowed yourself to take action towards. Yeah. And I think for some of you, it is about emotionally, okay, these are both emotionally understanding the impact that this situation had on you. And it could be that you feel there's a little bit of feeling as if you could have done more earlier in your life. You could have done more when this situation first occurred, and the regrets around that. And there's almost a sense of feeling, well, this is what I deserve because I didn't really fight for myself. I allowed the courts to do what they wanted, or allowed that person to do what they wanted. I didn't fight for what was right for myself. So you've used that as the reason to not now try to find a way to bring this back into balance, right? Not fighting for it. And now what you're doing is you're deciding to fight for it, to go after what it is that is rightfully yours. This isn't a situation where you're going after something. I really don't think so. Going after something that isn't yours. Okay. That's not that's not like you, Pisces. This is a situation where you're going after something that you are due. You're bringing in this sense of balance, balancing out karma, bringing in a sense of balance to something that was unfair at one point and is affecting your life. If nothing else, emotionally, okay? It's been a burden for you. You're understanding this financial situation has been a burden for you. This could be even going after like an insurance company, or, say you purchased a home, right? And then, you found out there were all these things wrong with the house and the people had lied on the disclosure form or something like that. Like maybe even going after the realtors or whoever, the inspectors, whoever. Like understanding this is affecting me financially. This is a burden for me and I need to seek out help so that I can bring, a right or wrong, instead of feeling like, well, I was duped, but it's my own fault. That's what I feel like. For some of you, you may feel like, well, I was foolish. I didn't do the right thing then. It's not too late. You're getting that inspiration, that revelation of how you could change your financial sector if you took action. Okay, so let's see how your emotions are. Yeah, you have conflict. I think you don't like conflict, Pisces, and you understand this means that you're going to have to stand up and speak up for yourself. You're going to perhaps have to admit, okay, your part in this. I didn't ask enough questions. I don't think you did anything wrong. The energy is here is that you feel like somebody took advantage of you, right? So it's kind of like, well, I allowed them to take advantage of me. I didn't ask enough questions. I didn't speak up for myself back then, right? And knowing that this is going to cause a lot of conflict, perhaps in your family or in your work situation, whatever it is. The people around you may not like the fact that you are speaking up now, but also understanding that this is planting a seed so that you can have what it is that you want, especially materially. Okay, there's the home, right? I want to plant a seed. This may have prevented you, okay? I think it's interesting that that realtor scenario came up. This is maybe affected you, prevented you from having the home that you wanted, or having the home environment that you wanted, or for some of you, you may have even lost your home because of something that has occurred here. So let's see what we have here. Our home also represents our wholeness, right? Who we are, and so I feel like this is helping you to understand how this has truly affected you in all areas of your life. The Ace of Pentacles is a gift from the universe. Understanding if you plant the seed of whatever inspiration, revelation that you're getting, it will take you from the 1 to the 10, okay? It is kind of interesting for some of you. There's nothing you can really do about a past situation, right? You're getting an inspiration or a revelation about something you can grow for yourself. Okay, that will go from the Ace to the 10, an idea for a new business, a new job offer coming in, something that will take you from where you are now to the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's ending some, mindset, some emotional baggage maybe that you've been carrying about this situation, allowing you to move forward to building what it is that you truly want for yourself, kind of bringing back your confidence. I think it has the Knight of Pentacles, that energy of drudgery, of just feeling like you've had to plow through a lot of stuff, that life has been somewhat of a financial burden for you for some time, but understanding that there are blessings that occur even in those moments, looking at the good of this, understanding how this has impacted you throughout your life, but also the good that has come from it. There's always a silver lining to every dark cloud, and understanding, okay, I gained some insight, I gained some wisdom because of this situation, but now I'm gaining my confidence and I'm going after what is rightfully mine. Beautiful energy. All right, let's pull a soul truth card for you. What excuses am I making right now? No more waiting. There will never be a good enough time. The time is now. Yeah, I mean, we all do that, right? We say, oh, I'll deal with this when, work isn't as busy, or I'll deal with this once, the kids go back to school, whatever it is. It's kind of like, no, there'll always be another reason to put it off. And now is definitely the time to take action. That energy is here for sure. All right, Pisces, I'm going to leave it there. I really appreciate all of your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.